There are growing allegations surrounding General Shadrack Sibiya, a man once regarded as one of the most experienced and strategic law enforcement figures in South Africa. Over the past months, his name has been mentioned in connection with a series of serious claims, ranging from the alleged involvement in the Thabo Bester prison escape to accusations of protecting drug lords, manipulating investigations, and threatening individuals within the justice system. Although these claims remain unproven in court, they have raised national debate about the level of corruption and infiltration within South Africa's policing institutions. The public wants to know, how deep does this go, and what does it mean for the integrity of the justice system? To understand how these allegations gain such strong attention, we have to look back at General Sibiya's long history in law enforcement. He was once praised for his investigative skills, having worked in key crime detection units across South Africa. Over the years, Sibiya rose to prominence in several high-profile cases, positioning himself as a trusted crime-fighting leader. But along the way, controversy began to surround his name. Some reports claimed he became too powerful and too connected to the criminal world he was supposed to fight. Others say he was simply the victim of political battles and internal power struggles within the police service. Regardless, the current wave of accusations has put him in the spotlight once again. The Thabo Bester saga became one of South Africa's most shocking criminal stories. A convicted murderer and rapist who staged his own death and escaped from Mangang prison in 2022. In the aftermath of that escape, investigations pointed to a network of officials, insiders, and external accomplices who may have played a role in helping Bester vanish. Among those whose names surfaced in rumors and claims was General Shadrack Sibiya. According to various allegations circulating online and within law enforcement circles, Sibiya was not only aware of the plan, but may have played a behind-the-scenes role in protecting those involved. These allegations suggest that he allegedly used his influence within the system to obstruct parts of the investigation, ensuring that certain individuals were never questioned or arrested. However, no solid proof has been made public, and Sibiya himself has not been convicted of any wrongdoing in relation to this case. The claims do not stop there. There are also growing suspicions that General Sibiya allegedly developed close relationships with some major criminal networks, including drug lords and organized crime syndicates operating in Gauteng and KwaZulu-Natal. Some reports allege that he offered protection in exchange for favors or financial support. Anonymous sources claim that several investigations into these syndicates were deliberately slowed down or blocked at critical moments. In one alleged case, it was even suggested that evidence was hidden or tampered with to ensure that certain suspects would not be prosecuted. These allegations, though serious, remain unverified and are being viewed cautiously by analysts and investigators. The most alarming claims revolve around intimidation and threats against members of the judiciary. It has been alleged that judges, prosecutors, and investigators who refused to cooperate with certain criminal elements received threats or were pressured to stay silent. Some whispers suggest that General Sibiya may have played a role in enabling this climate of fear, helping powerful figures avoid accountability. These claims, however, come from unofficial channels, and no public statement from the judiciary or law enforcement has confirmed any direct link. Still, the fact that such allegations exist points to how deeply people fear corruption in high places. Experts in criminal justice have warned that if even a fraction of these allegations prove true, it would represent a serious crisis in South Africa's fight against organized crime. When the individuals meant to enforce the law are accused of protecting those breaking it, the system itself begins to collapse. Political analysts argue that this situation reflects a larger issue of systemic corruption within institutions. For years, South Africans have heard about officers who misuse their positions for personal gain, and the Sibiya allegations seem to fit into that disturbing pattern. Others, however, argue that Sibiya's name is being used as a scapegoat in an internal war among powerful police factions. They believe the timing of these claims may be politically motivated, especially given the upcoming policy reviews and leadership changes within the police service. The South African Police Service and the Independent Police Investigative Directorate, known as IPID, are under pressure to conduct deeper investigations. Civil society organizations and anti-corruption groups have demanded full accountability and independent reviews. They argue that the allegations must not be brushed aside, because silence would only strengthen criminal networks and weaken public confidence in law enforcement. Calls for a special inquiry or commission have also been growing, especially as new pieces of information continue to surface. Some insiders believe that whistleblowers within the police have already come forward with evidence, but are afraid to speak publicly for fear of retaliation. The broader implication of these allegations is not just about one man. It is about whether South Africa's justice system can still be trusted to serve its people fairly. If senior officials can be accused of helping criminals and blocking investigations, what hope is there for ordinary citizens who depend on the police for protection? The case of General Sibiya, whether proven true or false, symbolizes a tension between power, loyalty, and corruption that has plagued many state institutions. It is a reminder that integrity and leadership is the backbone of national security and justice. Moving forward, the public awaits official statements and tangible actions from authorities. If the allegations are false, they must be cleared transparently and publicly to restore confidence in General Sibiya's name and in the police. If they are true, then those responsible must face justice no matter their rank or position. As the investigation unfolds, one thing is certain: the truth must come out. Whether General Shadrack Sibiya is a victim of a smear campaign or a central figure in a deep web of corruption, the answers will shape the future of South African law enforcement. The story continues to evolve, and it has already forced citizens to ask difficult questions about who really controls the country's fight against crime. Are we witnessing a cover-up at the highest levels, or are we seeing another case of internal rivalry being turned into a media storm? Only time will tell. What do you think about these allegations? Do you believe that powerful figures like Sibiya could be involved in helping criminals evade justice? Or do you think he's being framed by hidden enemies inside the system? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. And if you want to stay updated on this developing story and other major investigations happening across South Africa, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Your voice matters, and together we can keep demanding accountability and transparency in our country.